Hey, what's going on, everybody? Wiki here. Today is Thursday. I thought I'd go over some stuff that I actually picked up today. I just got home from work a little while ago. Went to an estate sale today on my lunch break, and I also hit Goodwill on the way home. So I thought I'd go over a few things. I only picked up a few things that'll actually be for eBay. The rest of the stuff is going to go in the booth that I got at the estate sale, which I'm going to wait and show you in the next video, because I figured I'd take you guys out there and kind of let you see how the booth looks now. I haven't shown it in like 2 months. We've sold a lot of stuff out there, so it looks quite a bit different. And we've made some good profits, which I'm actually supposed to pick up our check and everything this week, so I'll kind of go over that on the video as well. But anyway, so at the estate sale, just a few things for eBay. One thing I'll show you right now is this right here, a Sony Dvd Vhs Combo. Paid $24 for it. It did come with a remote. The remote works. I'm actually in the middle of testing it right now. Got a video playing. After the video plays, I'll throw a DVD in the DVD side, make sure that all works. And if that all works, then it's good, and I can go ahead and get it listed. All right. But I thought in this video I'd do a little something different and kind of do like a basic tutorial on how to list items on eBay for new people. That way you kind of see how I do it. I'm going to do it through the app. You don't have to do it through the app. You can also do it through actual, like on a computer through the ebay.com. I find the app to be really easy. Sometimes I'll go in there and I'll fine tune stuff through the actual website, but for the most part, I just use the app. So I'm going to kind of go over that. All right. So stay tuned. All right, so here we go. Like I said, I went to Goodwill today. I actually went last weekend too. I used to go to Goodwill almost every day, either after work or on the weekends or at lunch break if I had time. But I kind of stopped going once garage sales started kicking off a couple months ago. Plus, my Goodwills they dried up, it seems like. I wasn't finding anything. I would go 5 times in a week, not find one item. Plus, the one closest to my house was full. Hi, Suki. Was full. That's my dog. Was full of resellers, and the competition was pretty heavy. There was one guy that, if I went at lunch, he was already in there, and if I went again after work, which I did a couple days, he was still in there. This guy would spend 3 or 4 hours. I think he would shop, go get lunch, and then shop some more. But the past 2 times I've been in there, I haven't seen him, which is kind of good. Not that I'm hating on what he's doing. He's doing his thing. I'm doing mine. But you know, I got to look out for me and my inventory. But anyway, I went on Sunday, actually to the Goodwill on the good Goodwill on the other side of town where I used to find a whole bunch of stuff, and I picked up this. So this is a Creepy Crawlers Bug Maker. This is from 2006. As you can see here, if I can get that, I paid $2.99 for this. Once I opened it up and everything, this thing's never been used. All the goo that you use is still in the packages. The mold, they're still in the packaging. Never been used. The box has been open, so I'm going to have to list it as new open box, but that's not a problem. So what I'm going to try to do, hopefully, is record on my phone and put that up on this side of the screen while I'm talking to you on this side of the screen. So hopefully this works. Let's find out. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is go over to the eBay app, open it up. Ignore that because obviously I'd already looked this up just practicing. But anyway, so if you see in the top right corner, you got the search for anything at the top, and you see a little camera. If you click on that, it's going to pull this up. This is perfect for scanning barcodes. So I scan the barcode. Next thing I want to do, because I don't care what people have it listed for, I want to know what they've actually sold for. So I'm going to hit the filter at the top right. I'm going to go to new, back out of that, and then you want to show more and go down. You want to sold items. All right. So now these are actually sold. So that first one, new open box, $105, free shipping. The next one, new open box, they took a best offer, but they had asked for shipping on it. Open box never used. New open. Looks like most of them are new open. So it looks like I'm going to get some pretty good money. Now that one at the bottom obviously is not open, $149, but that's all right. Looks like I can get about $85 plus shipping on top, which is what I'm going to go for, all right? So now we're going to do this. Here's how I do it very simply. I'm going to click on one of them. It should pull up the options here. Sell one like this is what you want, the second one down. Click on that, and now you're actually selling that item, all right? So let me see what title they had. Creepy Crawlers Bug Maker 2006 Jack's Pacific Bug Maker Mold Toy, new in open box. I actually like that title. I'm not going to change it at all. I think it's really good. Condition is new, as you see under item specifics. Now, like I showed you, I have all my boxes, I have them listed as different things, like my Joe box here, my game box, my P box for where I have my phones, and then A, B, C, D, E. Under item specifics, if you click on that, scroll down to the bottom here where it says custom SKU, you can enter any value you want, and the customer doesn't see it. It's only you that sees that. So when the item actually sells and it pops up on your shipping thing, you'll see the SKU so you know where to get it from. All right, but I'm not going to put that right now. I'm actually probably going to go ahead and pack this up and just set it to the side because I don't think it's going to take too long to sell. So description, that's when you want to put in anything that's wrong with your item, anything that's missing or broken or you know, has some damage, anything like that. You want to disclose as much information as you can under description. Now for me, this is perfect. It's new open box. It's never been used. Let me see here. Contents have never been used. The goo and molds are still sealed. All right, and then after that, condition is new because it's open box and shipped with U.S. priority mail. Now the next one down, you got pricing. So if you want to do an auction, which eBay always starts you off in an auction, even though that's not what I'm trying to do here. Shows you the average starting bid on an auction is $47. We don't want that, so we're going to click on, click here. I'm sorry, give me a second. We don't want that, so what we're going to do is turn auction off, and now it's at a buy it now price. That's what we want. It gives you an online trending price of $93, and I'm actually going to take that down a little bit. I'm going to list this at $84.95. All right, now a couple other things I'll show you in here. Duration, good till canceled, you want to leave that alone. Offers, that's up to you. If you want to turn on offers, which I'll show you, you can allow offers. You can even set a minimum offer amount. Like, so if they try to send you $50 for this item and an offer, it won't even show up to you if you set your minimum at, say, $75. I don't mess with offers, so I don't allow them until I've had something listed for a month, and then I usually turn on offers. But that's just my rule. The way I do it isn't always the perfect way. I'm just showing you what I do, all right? Also, quantity. If you have multiple quantities of an item, and they're all the same, for instance, my hockey patches that I've been selling for almost a year now, I started with like 80 Pittsburgh Penguins patches, which I actually just sold the last one this week. Kind of a sad day, but anyway, started off with 80. They're all identical, so I could put in 80 in that value right there, and it would list all 80 at once. All right, but this is what I do as far as my pricing, and the next part down is delivery. This is also very important. So right here they have the package details, which I'll go ahead and click on. It has 1 pound, 0 ounces. Now I have a scale right here. Here, let me show you real quick. I have a scale right here that weighs in pounds and ounces, and I'm actually going to weigh this item because I know it does not weigh 1 pound, 0 ounces. In fact, right now it's at 3 pounds, and that's without even being packed up. So you can do it how you want. You can go ahead and pack it up and everything, but I'm going to go ahead and add an extra pound. I already know I'm going to have to do I'm going to have to Frankenbox 2 number 7s to get this to fit because they don't have U.S. priority boxes in this size. Let me make sure I'm good here real quick. So I'll Frankenbox 2 together. So I'm going to go ahead and put this at 4 pounds. And I'm going to measure. All I really need is, I'm going to put this at 16. For the length, I'm going to put 16 inches. The width is going to be 12 because that's the width of a number 7 box. And the height, I'm going to put at 8, which is the height plus measuring how tall this will be. Yeah, it's definitely going to be the 8. So, you got that in. Your weights are one of the most important things. You want to be as accurate as you can. If you underweigh something, then you're going to end up paying the difference at the end, not the buyer. It's your fault for listing it at, if I listed this at 1 pound, I would have to pay all the extra for the extra 3 pounds that it weighs, all right? So your weights are very important. So next you see here, shipping services. It's on US priority, which I want. Anything that is 16 ounces or under, you can actually ship USPS first class mail. Now, they don't make a box that you get for free for that. You got to have your own boxes. I use 8x6x4 boxes, 10x8x6 boxes, which I've shown in previous videos, plus my bubble mailer, stuff like that. In that case, under your weights, you would have 0 pounds, and you would put however many ounces, 8, 10, 12, 14 ounces, all right? If it weighs 16 ounces, put 15 ounces, and then when the item actually sells and you go to ship it, you will be fine to put it at 16 ounces because the cost isn't different. Just make sure you change it to 16 ounces. The post office gets a little upset if they throw it on the scale and it weighs 16 and you got it down at 15, they'll throw a little fit, even though the price is still the same. But anyway, for this, I'm going to leave it at US priority mail. As you see under standard services, that is where your first class mail will show up. All right. So I got that. The next thing is shipping costs. You can do free for buyer if you want to do free shipping. I usually do not do free shipping unless it is a first class package that I can sell for at least $20. And then even then, sometimes I don't do it. My Furbies, they all ship first class, but I'm charging shipping on those. So I'm kind of weird on how I charge for my shipping, but I try to mainly charge the buyer for shipping. If you don't want to charge it, if you want to do free shipping, that's on you. But bake that cost of shipping into the price that you're asking for. So as you've seen, someone sold one of these for $105 free shipping. They're baking that cost of shipping in. I'm selling it for $85 plus shipping. It'll actually cost the buyer anywhere from $95 to probably $110, but I'm not going to pay their shipping. So I'm going to leave this as buyer pays calculated shipping. Under that, you see the little check mark. You can do add handling costs. I never do that. I don't charge. I charge shipping. I don't charge shipping and handling. That's just some weird thing that I don't even get it. Or you can do buyer pays a flat rate shipping. So if you want to charge $15 flat rate for this, that's what the buyer will pay no matter where they live, because that's how shipping costs are calculated. If you don't know that, if you got someone that lives one state over, they're going to be paying like the minimum. Someone in California or Alaska, they're going to be paying the maximum of shipping because the post office has to take it a lot farther. But anyway, I'm going to leave this as calculated shipping. That's how I always do mine. So now I'm done with the shipping part. Preferences, I usually do handling time of 1 business day. Payments are managed by eBay. I don't even touch the preferences section unless I'm changing the handling time to 1 business day. All right, which is right here. You can do however many days you want, but I haven't had a problem yet shipping out anything the next day. And here's another thing. If you want to boost it, promoted listings, you can do that. I usually promote, which I'm going to do right here, at 1%. Now what that means is if somebody Googles something, there's a chance that your item might pop up. Like, for instance, I just sold my God of War PS3 games. I promoted that at 1%. Somebody obviously Googled it because it popped up and they bought it through clicking on that. So they charged me 30 cents, which is fine. You know, I get the extra advertisement for my items. And then after that, all you gotta do is click list item. Oh, dang it. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. I forgot one of the most important parts. So let's go drafts. I think it might have already listed it. Yep, so I'm gonna go in. If you make a mistake, this is good for me to show too. If you make a mistake, go ahead and just go into your active solds and click revise item. Brings this up. Now what I forgot to do is take pictures of my item. I'm not going to use a generic stock photo like they're showing. So what I am going to do is go over here and take photos of my item in my photo booth. Now you don't have to use the photo booth if you're new. I actually started out with just some plain old, if I can get this out, white cardboard or whatever you want to call it that I got in the school section at Walmart. You know, I used this for 6 months and I got away just fine with it. I used that and just the brightest lights I could find, which is an LED flashlight. But anyway, now I'm going to take this over. Let you click the little camera there. And I want to get a beautiful shot of the front. Beautiful shot of the top. Side. The back. And now, real quick, I'm going to set that down because I'm going to pull out all the contents and lay them out. So, here's my instruction manual, which is a little crumpled, but that's all right. These are actually all the molds and the goo itself, your cooling tray, your spatula, everything. I'm going to get it all laid out right here. And you'll be able to see the picture in a minute once I actually take it. Cooling tray and the actual heating element itself. And the instructions. Hopefully. Alright, so we're going to add these photos. You can take up to 12 photos. The more the better. Alright, that's my opinion anyway. Kind of move these instructions a little bit there. That's everything. Show all the items. The unit itself. I have 3 left, so I'll get that. Cooling tray. And the instructions. Alright. That's my 12 photos. So, once the photos load, which takes just a minute. Edit. Alright, so all the photos are loaded. We'll click revise. And done. Once it shows success, click done. And you're done. That's it. So we got that first item listed. I'm going to go over a couple more that I picked up at Goodwill today, actually. I follow a lot of resellers on both Instagram and on YouTube, and everybody's kind of got their specialty, you know, items that they're really good at. Some people are really good with clothes. I am not. Some people are really good with plush. I am not. I am good with video games, like pretty much anybody's good with, so I don't know if I'm really good at anything. Electronics. I'm good at finding out of the place stuff, I guess. Stuff that you wouldn't think is worth a lot of money that I somehow find and make a lot of money on it. But today at Goodwill, I did go, I mean, I've sold plush. It's just not an expert thing that I'm really good at. But I did pick up this today, this pink elephant looking thing. This is actually a Squishmallow. So soft, so comfortable. And I paid a whopping $1.99 for it at Goodwill. And I also picked up in the clothes section that I rarely go into, but I did today for some reason. Flipped through some shirts for about 5 minutes and got this awesome Harley Davidson shirt. Looks like this is from New York. If you look at the back here, things in really good shape. I don't see any cracks, no rips, no stains or anything. And I paid $2.99 for this. Now this I have not looked up. I have looked this up, but not this yet. But what I want to go over is this Squishmallow plush. This thing is super soft, by the way. There's no stains on it. It's in really good shape, but there's no bar tag, so we're going to look this up a different way. All right, so we're going to once again, go into our eBay app. Go into eBay. Go home, and I'm going to look up Squish Mallows Pink Elephant and search for it. Look, there we got some. That's a 9-inch one. But these, again, first thing we're looking at here is people that are selling items, not sold comps. We want to go to sold comps. So show, back down to sold, and we want to make sure that it is used. So this first one here, that's a $22.75 free shipping. That's for a small one, 6 inches or under. We don't have a small one, we got a big one. So right here, I like this one here, $24.97, 14 to 24 inch. They have it listed as a 14-inch one, plus plush pillow XOXO, which, as you can see, it's definitely XOXO on there. So that's what I'm going to list it as. So paid $1.99, sell it for $25 plus shipping. That's a good profit. I try to make, if I can, unless I'm selling stuff that I buy in lots, I try to make $20 per item. But that's just me. Again, just me. Do whatever you want. So again, click on sell one like this, and we'll go ahead and get everything set up. I like that title, Squishmallows Kelly Toy, Diego the Elephant. So I don't know if he has a name on him or not. He might. Okay, well, I don't see where it says the name Diego the Elephant, but I'm gonna roll with what this guy's got. It is definitely a Kelly Toy. That is the brand that makes the Squishmallows. Condition is used. Brand Kelly Toy. Now I'm actually going to give this a custom SKU. I'm gonna put this in patch. That's the name of the box, because my patches are almost gone anyway, so it's time to start putting other inventory in there. Like I said, no one will see that but you. I don't see no reason to add anything to the description, so we're just going to go straight into pricing. Turn auction off. It's going to give me an option of $24.90. I like that price. I think it's good, so I'm going to go ahead and pick it. This thing can't weigh that much. It's got to be at least a pound, though. It's not going to go. Wait for my scale to zero out. Pop it on. It's a little over a pound. So I'm going to add just a little bit. 1 pound. I'll put it at 6 ounces for the box. And charging shipping on it. Everything else I'm going to leave the same. Let me see here. Handling time is 1 business day. And I think that's it, right? We do want to sell it faster. We do want to promote it. And promote it at a 1%. Alright, so all that's done. Now, before I forget, like I did the last thing, we're going to go ahead and take some pictures. Move on over to the light box. Plop them in there. Get some good shots. Get his big old ears. Get the back. Get his little tail. Get the bottom. Get the Squishables tag. Squishmallows, sorry. Get that done. It always gives you this option. It tries to remove the background. It's absolutely horrible at it, so no, not now. And I'm going to go ahead and throw this in the bin. Alright, photos are all loaded, so we're going to list our item. And we're done. So that's 2 items listed in the time it took me to record this video, and that's with me explaining everything. Usually I can, not every time, but a lot of items I can knock out in 5 minutes. You know, sometimes even less, depending. Brand new games, you're taking a picture of the front, you're taking a picture of the back, you're taking a picture showing that it's still sealed. You're done. Move on to the next one. Alright, so that's a couple different ways to list, either searching by barcodes or just by listing the item itself. Like I said, you don't have to have the fancy light box. Do what you can do, you know. As long as you got a decent background, you're good to go. List it however you want to list it. This is just how I do it, all right? And so this weekend we're going to hit up garage sales, some estate sales, thinking about hitting up Nashville, doing all that. There's a whole bunch of estate sales going on. But another thing I want to do this weekend is kind of rearrange this room. I want to take the desk and put it over here. Take this stuff here, move it over here. The bin's got to get out of here. And then actually where the desk is itself right now, I want to make a shipping station. I got a decent foldable table that we actually bought when we went camping because there was no picnic table at the campground. So we went to Walmart, bought a foldable table, and I think it'll be perfect for shipping. And when we want to go camping, I'll just drop it down and we'll take it camping. But that'll have a nice flow from grabbing an item, packing the item, to the computer, printing labels. My printer's right behind where the camera is. So right there, tape the labels on, and I'm done. So anyway, yeah, that's going to do it for this video. We'll see you this weekend. Hopefully we find some good stuff. And y'all can check out the booth as well as how our sales went for the last month. All right? See you next time.